Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Davo from Archon Esports, bringing you something slightly different today, and that is a 4v4 Starcraft 2 game. Awesome. So let's just quickly go around and introduce our teams. The very polite man who has started off the game today is our teal or cyan. I don't know. They may be two completely different colours. Abcake. Awesome. He is our light bluish coloured player spawning in the left hand side of the map. Then we have our red Zerg in the bottom left, Ryan, awesome, good strong name, and in the left again, Generation Z. Oh yeah, he knows what he's playing at. The very bottom we have WalkTheLine, who is our blue Terran. On the far right we have Orbital, who is our pink Terran. In the top right we have Star Shooter, all in big capital letters, who is our yellow Protoss. Awesome. If we drag it along here, we have another Protoss who is Sovereign. He is obviously very proud of who he is. And there we are in the very top of the map. We have our green Terran, who is conforming to all of the military stereotypes and going for green. And it is Tito today. So there we go. Here is our 4v4, and I believe it's actually the first 4v4 I've ever attempted to cast, so this should be pretty fun. I wonder if my computer can handle it. It probably can't, but hey, you know what? It'll be a great endurance test all round, and we will just have to see what happens. Amazing. Wow. Cool beans. So both teams acting very strategically right now. Of course, the guys in the middle of this... the guys further away from the ramp are going to benefit on this particular map, and let's say team left hand side have a good kind of layout as they have two Terrans nearer the ramps, thus giving them the opportunity to block in. Very nice, obviously letting the less defensive Zerg over. Oh bloody hell, there seems to be some major Pro Balls going on here. Ooh, there we are. Anyway, letting the less defensive Zergs just mass up a nice army and go out and kill stuff instead of having to worry about anything just running up the ramp and absolutely annihilating them. That is basically what I was trying to say in the most convoluted fashion ever. So there we are. And we do have Orbital looking like he is going for a largely bio kind of thing. Star Shooter getting two gateways up with no cybernetics core just yet. So he does look like maybe he is just preparing to go and get ready to go and do some major damage instead of actually teching up and getting the warp gates in the first place. And in team games, to be honest, it really doesn't factor into it too badly, not getting warp gate things, just so long as your opponents are on it and your first push is very good. There's a lot of pinging going on around here. Unfortunately, I wonder if we can see if they're talking to each other, but WalkTheLine just doing quite a lot of pinging there for team left hand side. I'm not exactly sure what he was pinging. Now I'm probably going to hide this panel here in a little while because I'm going to guess that it's going to get a little bit crazy at some point soon, so I will just hide it for in the near future, as it were. And it does look like team right hand side are just getting ready to go push out across the map. There go the supply depots going down, and who is it? It's Orbital moving out with 3 Marines, and this does look like it's going to be first blood of the game. And there we go, the teal Marine goes down like a sack of raw horseshit, unfortunately for him, and well, his wife and children are never ever going to see him again. So there we are. It does actually look like Orbital will just be pumping Marines for now, and that is probably a good idea because in team games they are far less strategic than the 1v1s. They usually consist of one massive all-in-y kind of one base push right at the beginning, and then it's all down to whether or not that push works or not. I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes people do things like this and expand fairly early in team games, and that's absolutely fine. But you know what? Usually, and my experience is actually, I'd suppose my experience is a little bit more broad in teams than it is with 1v1. I play a lot of teams, especially with Phonics, who, as some of you, if you're a regular viewer, will know, he is my partner in crime here at Archon Esports. Yeah, we team game quite a lot, just for laughs. And here we go, it does actually look like the supply depot is going to go down. We have WalkTheLine pinging his supply depot, frantically saying, "Help me, I am under attack, lots of circlings on the way, these Marines are going to want to get out of the way," so that Zealots can get through and do as much damage as they possibly can, but unfortunately the Marines don't get out of the way. the Zerglings do kind of sit around for a little while and do quite a lot of damage to a couple of Zealots right there, but don't really go after the Marines, and this push is looking quite strong now from Orbital and Starshooter with the Marine and Zealot push. And here we go, some Reapers right here from Abcake, our favourite, most polite guy ever, who good luck, have fun first. And those guys there do have a really good position, but I think these Zerglings come around here a little bit too much, and these Zealots will surely just get completely kited around by these Reapers right now. And that looks like it is going to be the end for now of this little bit of an attack. Some damage done to WalkTheLine, it is fair to say. His minerals are looking pretty high. He needs to make stuff. But he has actually... It looks like he's going for some sort of Raven play, which is really cool. Another cool thing about team games is you do see lots of really creative stuff that you might not usually see, because, you know, you do have the factor that you can fall back on your allies a little bit to help you out and stuff like that. So you do see some really cool creative stuff. But something that isn't so massively creative in 2v2 games is going mass Void Rays. But it is very efficient. I mean, Void Rays are the bastards of the sky. Right next to Mutalisks, they're the bastards of the sky anyway. There's someone saying they're going to expand up there. And a hatchery goes down almost instantaneously. So here we are, we do have another move out right now from Orbital with his pink Marines. They are feeling very feminine. Perhaps it's just an army of women, but when you're zoomed out this far, the pink just looks like white. And for any of you who play Brood War and Starcraft 1, you will know that white was the coolest colour of Marine ever. And if there was white in Starcraft 2, my god, I would play as white in every single custom game. There is just no exception. I mean, not even black's as cool as that. Meanwhile, up here we do have some Reapers flying around here. And we will see that in the bottom screen right now. These Reapers do look like they'll be doing quite a lot of damage, but mainly just pushing around. Here we have Marines trying to go to town right here, but the Ravens are being very cost effective right there with just dropping down the autocannons instead and not letting the Marines do so much damage before they get taken out. Meanwhile, the Reapers are literally just trying to be as annoying as they humanly can be, but their numbers are dwindling substantially at the moment, and these Marines are in trouble as there's a lot of Banelings coming after them, and another Baneling hit like that, and that's a lot of melted Marines. Unfortunately for those guys, they are all dead, and if these guys don't stop running, they might be dead too. Tito being very careful, and these are Baneling landmines right here. Is Tito going to walk over the Baneling landmines? It doesn't look like he is. He might have actually seen them burrow in the first place. Meanwhile, it does actually look like those Reapers have been cleared up. I will get them in a separate window for you all. Whew! God, blimey. Oh! That's about as British as you can get. And here we go. It's actually like these Lings are going to be completely surrounding these Marines right now. And the Marines, unfortunately, are just making a completely futile effort to get away. So they turn around, make a completely futile effort, and try and kill all of these Zerglings. Unfortunately for them, it has not worked. Meanwhile, we have Ryan going for more Masslings. And Abcake keeping it cool with his Mass Reapers. Very nice. Very nice indeed. More Reapers joining the fray right now, and that is a lot of Banelings. He does have centrifugal hooks as well, I believe. So, basically, this is going to be one massive ball of death, which will roll around the map and dominate anything in its path, and will be very scary for any light biological units to deal with. But, I mean, our orange player, Sovereign, is going mass Void Rays, so that is something worth thinking about. And, of course, Banelings are not the best unit against Void Rays, primarily because Banelings can't damage Void Rays, unless they were to get fired out of some sort of cannon, and that should be awesome. Wow, they should include, like, a Baneling cannon Heartless one. That'd be so good. So here we go. These Banelings are coming across the map right now. I don't know whose scan that was, but it could have been an unfortunate scan from one of the Terrans on team right-hand side. And that's a lot of Baneling landmines. Ryan could have gone a little bit further and spread them out, perhaps. I'm not sure if he would have seen that. Maybe he would have seen that if he was paying attention. But it is... We will just have to see. And, ooh, are these guys going to get exploded? No, because the Baneling landmines were just not in range. Unfortunately, an Orbital gets to move out completely free of any sort of threat at all. Meanwhile, Ryan completely on burrows and is going after Orbital's troops, and it does look like he's going to be dropping them into a nasty surprise in a little while, seeing as they're going to be cornered next to this mineral line with absolutely nowhere to go. This is not good for Terran Marines. Oh, Baneling Banelings kill everything, and the Stalker goes down as well. The Banelings are going for the Stalkers right now, where Banelings are not usually that great against Stalkers. You know what? When there's that many Banelings, who needs efficiency? You can just blow up everything. Oh, so epic. Meanwhile, we have a ping back here. Maybe it is Abcake saying, hey guys, let's attack. Let's go over here and do some damage. But you know what? You just never know. It's one of these really, really cool, exciting 4v4s where people macro up with the most bizarre things like Mass Reapers. I mean, it's almost a mono battle, actually. It's worth saying that. I will say that it is almost a mono battle. Meanwhile, we have quite a lot of point defense drones doing their thing right here, stopping the turrets from doing any damage whatsoever. Meanwhile, the Reapers come and clear everything up. There we go. Awesome. Meanwhile, Orbital with his Marines does look like he is going to be trying to pay lots and lots of attention to the incoming Ravens, which don't actually look like they're coming his way anymore. Meanwhile, Tito, the unsung hero of team right-hand side of the map, does look like he's going to be moving out with Marines and Marauders and possibly doing quite a lot of damage. I mean, I'm not sure how many Banelings there are on the field, but one thing there definitely is on the field is a fleet beacon. So we might see a mothership, maybe some carriers, and that would be freaking awesome as well. Unfortunately, these Reapers do suffer against most forms of fire. They rely on their micro greatly. But the question is, will these Marines and Marauders be able to stand up to this many Zerglings? I'm not sure they'll be able to. Maybe, I mean, no, it doesn't look like these Marines and Marauders are going to be able to stand up to this kind of attack, especially with the Red Zerg joining in as well. It definitely looks like those Marines and Marauders will get cleared up. And look at the pile of blood that has just come right next to this wall. The guy who cleans the wall has to be pissed off about that. And here we are, there are a lot more Banelings morphing up right now. It is almost like a mono battle right back there. I almost confused myself thinking it was a mono battle. But you know what? It is not a mono battle. It is just some crazy 4v4 with good times. Awesome. So we have more pinging going on right now for Abcake, and he does look like he knows what he wants to do. He looks like he's going to jump up on this cliff, but I think he may be asking for support. That might even be his scan. Starshooter doing some stuff right now, and it does actually look like that probe is going to get eaten by those Reapers, unfortunately for them. Meanwhile, the Reapers come up the cliff. That cannon dies very, very quickly against the Reapers versus building attack, which by the way is actually pretty strong. Ooh, the Reapers don't want to go up on the cliff like that. They'll get taken out by the Stalkers pretty quickly. And here we go, the mass Banelings are going to be coming across the map right now into the top right hand corner of the screen. Meanwhile, the Reapers are making a hasty retreat. Our Red Zerg player at the moment is not actually making too much. Meanwhile, on the left hand side of the map, Sovereign wipes out an expansion with all of the Void Rays, and here... Oh no! There are the Seeker missiles going into the Void Rays, and they take out almost every Void Ray apart from one, and that is just food for auto turrets. And that was a oh my god moment, because holy hell, that was amazing. Absolute carnage with the Seeker missiles, a thing that you don't actually see used that often, and that is amazing. On the scale of 1 to Idra. Excellent. And here we go. All those Marines are getting taken out right now, and it definitely looks like Team Left are definitely ahead at this point in time. This siege tank does not stand a chance at all. All of these Banelings are just going to be coming through the base and doing immeasurable amounts of damage. Unfortunately, there's nothing in this army that can shoot up right now, but there are lots of Ravens that can do Seeker missiles, and to be honest, they are seriously dangerous. I hear more Seeker missiles on the map right now. Meanwhile, more units flooding in for our Zerg player, and it definitely looks like Team Left is going to take this game with Sovereign putting in an early GG. Well, I mean, you could say it's early, but our poor green player Tito has been thoroughly wiped out by now, unfortunately for him. And there we go, it definitely looks like the left-hand side of the map has won. Sovereign has left the game. Tito has not rebuilt his base, and now he's left the game as well. And that was Archon Esports' first 4v4 cast, and I mean, I've done hundreds of 1v1s, so I just thought that I would do a 4v4. Meanwhile, down here we have quite a lot of forces from Orbital just standing around, and I guess his allies are like, get back and do something with your 0-0 Marines. and I think he intends to, but there are quite a lot of Zerglings coming down right now for Generation Z, and they look like they're probably going to take out, oh, the secret missiles on the Marines! Oh no! So many Marines are dead. Oh wow. Awesome. Meanwhile, we do have Ryan busting in there with his Banelings and killing so much stuff. Goodbye Stalkers, goodbye Siege Tank, goodbye walled off buildings, goodbye everything. There we go, so Team Left wins. Thanks a lot for watching. This was the most fun I think I've had casting something in a very, very, very long time. Honestly, it's been awesome, especially when those Void Rays got taken out by the Seeker missiles. Let's watch that again. God, I can't wait until it gives you like a little picture or something. That'll probably never happen, but hey, you know what, let's go. Let's find where the Seeker missiles destroy the Void Rays. We'll even watch it in slow motion because it was awesome. It was so awesome. Oh my god. Woo! Wow. But yeah, guys, anyway, as I say, this is my first 4v4 cast. Give me a bell or give me a comment on how you think it went, because I personally really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and it seemed like my computer managed to keep up with all of the chaos that happened around it. I mean, now that it is on 8x speed, it is freaking out a little bit, but you know what? Something's just worth it to get Void Rays destroyed by Seeker missiles like that on film all over again. It looks like I skipped back way badly, but here we go. Here are the Void Rays coming. Let's do it. Okay, here we are. So the Void Rays are coming right now. They have been taken all game to build. 16 minutes game time, nearly 17 minutes game time, and here we are. Everybody knows now that the Void Rays are out in the open. It is no secret. Nothing can hide from their might. Oh, and what they're going to do? They're going to come down here and they're going to take out this expansion. Oh yeah, look at how many drones die. Oh no, it's like Independence Day all over again. Oh, it's terrible. So they take out the hatchery, you know what, and then they're going to move on with their massive death push of destiny. And then what happens? Oh, let's slow motion this. Here we go. Oh no! No way! That is horrible. Let's watch that again. Okay, so let's go to, let's say, income, no, army, yeah, let's go to army, alright, let's watch. I mean, at the moment, Sovereign, who is our orange Protoss, if you didn't know, has the most resources of any army in the map. Oh my god, I think he's actually most capped as well. Let's see what happens. Right, so it's, I'm just going to write this down. 4750, oh, 50, yeah, okay, 4750 to 2850. Okay, now let's see what it goes down to. Okay. Oh. Oh no, it goes down to 250 to 150. And you know how much money that is? That's the cost of one Void Ray. Awesome. And on that note, guys, I will leave you to it. This has been the most fun ever in my Starcraft casting career, which has been about 4 months now, if you don't know. Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, whoever you are. And you know what? I'm going to regularly cast group games now, because they are hilarious. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy playing Starcraft, and I will hopefully talk to you again. Goodbye.